Hey guys, welcome back. So, this is a series of lectures to help the youngsters and professionals how to switch their careers, especially in the field of data science and data analysis or machine learning. Okay, so in this lecture, we will see how to become a data analyst in 2021. Okay, so the data analyst job is a hot cake in today's market, and you need to know what need to be done in order to become a data analyst. Okay, and in the upcoming lectures we will also see what's the difference between data analyst, data scientist, what's the difference between data science and business intelligence. All right, so we will see these things in the later lectures. So in these lectures, let's focus on how to become a data analyst. So I'm giving you 5 important steps to consider if you are interested in pursuing a career in data science. So you can see here, first, earn a bachelor's degree in a field with an emphasis on statistical and analytical skills, such as mathematics or computer science. So the computer science is the best degree you should get in order to become an aspiring data scientist or data analyst. Then once this is done, learn important data analytics skills. All right, so analytical skills is very important to get into this field. Then consider some certification. So you have a choice, a very important choice here, to go for the specialized certification. Okay, so after completing a degree, you will have a knowledge in general. So to become a specialist, you need a very specific certification. So consider getting a certificate on data science or data analysis course. Get your first entry level data analyst job. Then earn a master's degree in data analytics. So once you get an entry level data analyst job, so to climb the ladder to go to a larger position in the industry, you need to earn a master's degree in data analytics. All right. So what does a data analyst do? A data analyst collects, processes, and performs statistical analysis on large data sets. You need to have the basic knowledge of the some visualization tools like Matplotlib, Tableau. All right. So your primary job is to analyze the data on a large data set. They discover how data can be used to answer questions and solve problems. With the development of computers and an ever increasing move towards technological advance, data analysis has evolved. The development of the relational database gave a new breadth to data analysts, which allowed analysts to use SQL to retrieve data from databases. So, few years back, the database management system was very popular, but now, since data has increased enormously, such simple tools cannot handle such big data. So you need an advanced tool like data science or data analysis to handle such huge data. All right. So next we will see typical data analyst job description. So most jobs in data analysis involve gathering and cleaning data to uncover trends and business insights. So there's a huge amount of data and there will be some pattern inside that data. So the data analyst job is to uncover those hidden patterns to make some important business decisions. The day-to-day data analyst job varies depending on the industry or company or the type of data analytics you consider your specialty. Data analysts may be responsible for creating dashboards, designing and maintaining relationship databases and systems for different departments throughout their organization using business intelligence softwares. like Tableau and some programming languages. So most data analysts work with IT teams, management, and data scientists to determine organizational goals. They mine and clean the data from primary and secondary sources, then analyze and interpret the results using standard statistical tools and techniques. In most cases, they pinpoint trends, correlations, and patterns in complex data sets and identify new opportunities for process improvement. Data analysts must also create reports on their findings and communicate next steps to key stakeholders. Okay, so this is a brief description of a data analyst job. Then we will see now what are the data analyst qualifications. So what are the skills needed for data analysts? So you need to have a strong knowledge on any programming language like R, Python, SAS. So data analysts should be proficient in one language and have working knowledge of a few more languages. Data analysts use programming languages such as R, SAS, or Python for data gathering, data cleaning, statistical analysis, and data visualization. Creating and Creative and analytical thinking is the second skill. So the curiosity and creativity are the key attributes of a good data analyst. It is important to have a strong grounding in statistical methods, but even more critical to think through problems with a creative and analytical lens. This will help the analyst to generate interesting research questions that will enhance a company's understanding of the matter at hand. Then the third point is to have a strong and effective communication. So believe me, it is very important point. So the data analysts must clearly convey their findings, whether it's to an audience or readers or a small team of executives making business decisions. Strong communication is the key to success. Then data visualization. Effective data visualization takes trial and error. A successful data analyst understands what types of graphs to use, how to scale visualizations, and know which charts to use depending on their audience. All right. So the visualization can be a pie chart, a box chart, a bar chart, a histogram. Okay. Then the next thing is data warehousing. Some data analysts work on the back end. They connect databases from multiple sources to create data warehouse and use querying languages to find and manage data. Okay. Then you have a strong knowledge on SQL databases. So the SQL databases are relational databases with structured data. So whatever data is collected in SQL will be structured data. You need to have the basics, strong basics of SQL. Data is stored in tables and the data analyst pulls information from different tables to perform analysis. Then database querying languages. The most common querying language data analysts use is SQL, and many variations of this language exist, including PostgreSQL, TSQL, PLSQL, and many more. Then we have data mining, cleaning, and munging. When data isn't neatly stored in a database, data analysts must use other tools to gather unstructured data. Once they have enough data, they clean and process through programming. Okay. Then the advanced Microsoft Excel. Data analysts should have a good handle on Excel and understand advanced modeling and analytics techniques. Then the next one is machine learning. Data analysts with machine learning skills are incredibly valuable. Although machine learning is not expected skill of a typical data analyst jobs. Okay, so these are the qualifications a data analyst should possess. So just look at these points and try to understand them neatly. Then the next thing we will see is the tools. What tools do data analysts use? Okay, so you can see the points here. So here are some important tools data analysts use on the job. So they use Google Analytics. It's known as GA. Google Analytics help analysts gain an understanding of customer data, including trends and areas of customer experience that need improvement on landing pages or calls to actions. Okay, so calls to actions are termed as CTAs. Then they use Tableau. Analysts use Tableau to aggregate and analyze the data. They can create and share dashboards with different team members and create visualizations. Then they use Jupyter Notebook system. The Jupyter notebooks make it simple for data analysts to test the code. Non-technical people prefer the simple design of Jupyter notebooks because of its markdown features. Then we use GitHub. GitHub is a platform for sharing and building technical projects. It's a must for data analysts who use object-oriented programming. Then we use AWS. The AWS is a cloud storage system. Data analysts can use it to store and retrieve large data sets. Okay, so these are the tools the data analysts use in their daily jobs. So, what a day in the life of a data analyst look like? The day to day for the data analyst depends on where they work and what tools they work with. Some data analysts don't use programming languages and prefer statistical software and Excel. Depending on the problems they are trying to solve, some analysts perform regression or create data visualizations. Experienced data analysts are sometimes considered junior data scientists or data scientists in training. In some cases, the data analyst or scientist could be writing queries or addressing standard requests in the morning and building custom solutions or experimenting with relational databases in the afternoon. Okay, so this is how a day looks like in a data scientist job. Okay, then we will see an outlook of the data analyst job. Today's data analysts should be prepared for the change. Analysts' role are increasingly becoming more complex. Experienced analysts use modeling and predictive analytics to generate useful insights and actions. They have to explain what they have discovered to rooms of confused people. In other words, they have to transform themselves from data analysts into data scientists. All right. So the market research analyst positions are expected to grow by 30 to 40%, and management analysts positions are expected to grow by 20%, which is much faster than the average job growth according to the recent job survey. Because data analysts can fit into the majority of industries such as finance, healthcare, information, manufacturing, professional services, and retail, the growth of technology brings the growth of more analyst positions. Okay, so you should be quick in learning data science and very mm, sure, very confident about the employment opportunities once you get a data science or machine learning course. Then what should be the data analyst salary? The salary numbers are dependent on job responsibilities. A senior data analyst with the skills of a data scientist can command a high price. Okay, so an average salary for entry level data analysts should be around $85,000 per year, and average salary for data analysts should be around $110,000 a year. Then the average salary for senior data analysts should be anywhere around $150,000 a year. All right. So I guess this lecture was helpful for you. Any doubts, you can mail us. All right. Thank you.